Hello, it's Estrella with the reading for the collective. I hope that this message finds everyone well. Watch out for scammers in the comment section. That is not me. Soliciting you for readings. So, I recorded this and then I got up to this point and I'm getting it the most now. So I'm recording again. It's a very draining energy, super draining, and it's interesting because I feel like you already know all of this stuff, and so the best that I can come up with is that this is like a masculine energy who is reviewing. We're picking up on a masculine energy who's reviewing, because we've got discovery. They're looking at the past and how they got into a situation as they kind of grow here or ascend through loss of money or some sort of dark night of the soul, losing a fortune, which could be money, but also just a gift. So what we got here is them looking back at some situation. This could have been in the summer time. It was like they were working a lot. They weren't seeing clearly, and you had broken up. But there was a foe in the house, meaning around them. Someone very close. They didn't see it, though. They were waiting for some sort of news package or letter, or maybe you were waiting for them. You felt like, you know, maybe you felt they were going to come back. But I feel like there was someone else here. While you were growing spiritually, there was something about accumulating material wealth. Someone was like Jupiter in Libra. Someone was feeling despondent, but someone here, it's almost like made someone feel like money is more important and not to think too much about this situation with you. And someone put in a lot of work to this, though, because this person had something to gain from it. Now they see this as the truth. This is the truth. The truth about really what their wishes were and about someone else's wishes and how this whole third-party situation started. They realized this person was obsessed from the get-go, and you know, they want to escape the situation. Their third eye is coming on board. There's something that happened in January with an organization. It might have been out in nature. There was this fair man involved, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray or white hair. There was like an emergency of the heart happening. Someone was still in despair during this time, but that's when this romance began, this romancing, this flirtation. And there was a lot of talking, maybe even about this, but there was a stranger, someone met this, that's the time when they met this stranger, maybe in January. It seemed like there was great passion there. What they didn't realize is that this person had already been focused on you, and your light irritated their demons. This person was like an impersonator of you. That was some kind of a you groupie. That was in a weird, distorted girl fight with you. That was just going to end up wasting their time. So that was. They're realizing now, looking back at something that happened in January, that this had already started, that they had some enemy already in their camp. Maybe this person already had in mind this person, or someone in their camp that was close to them was an enemy who stood to gain something by pushing them away from you. Maybe more than one. So it was almost like they felt like, okay, yes, they're healing their heart. They're healing their heart. They were feeling I feel like they were feeling melancholy and not realizing that they had this enemy underneath them. I feel like that's when you might have gotten a message of concern or told them something was off. But they felt like they were healing their heart. That somehow they were being practical and that they could have, that this was a soulmate. Something about pay attention to your dreams. I feel like this is a murky time though, because I feel like they might have actually been dreaming of you. I feel like this person, this impersonator, was really watching them. They're looking back at the time and realizing that this person was obsessed with you, but also that there was a message. There was something about being practical in connection to this impersonator that kind of put the person over the edge and had them walking away from you as if you are impractical and this person is practical. This is like major gaslighting, that like a soulmate is a true love or a divine connection is impractical somehow. But this person was literally stalking you during that time, and also really watching this person very carefully with pay attention to your dreams. This was all very, this was like designed here. Someone was watching you and watching your person, and the twisted part is about this practicality. This is where we get into you being exoticized or misunderstood, maybe not fitting in, maybe not having the same religion, or you know, you look a certain way, or whatever it is that someone might be able to, or you don't have, or you didn't have the right type of job, or whatever it is. This person used some aspect of you against you to say that you are not practical and that they are the practical one. So like if your person is very attracted to you, they tried to gaslight and say, you know, you're just only attracted to them because of you know, some sort of physical thing, or something like that, like trying to make this person feel like almost like guilty for passionately loving you. It's definitely gaslighting. Then we have this it started work itself into this like domination of beliefs, and get increased and increased, getting very, even maybe religion could be involved here. Forgiveness. I'm not sure why that forgiveness is there, but I do see that they ghosted you this time. Something about infinite cold. They left you just out there. They were insecure and they were running. I think it was like you were being called this forbidden love that was just physical, but it was a 2 of Cups. It was a divine connection. Anything about like that's when they made someone else an offer. They were also thinking that this was maybe you know, that it was a lucky thing that had happened. They were doing something kind of risky because they did it fast. They were thinking about that this was a choice made out of a deep personal strength. They would have plenty of material things. They were dealing with some temporary problems as well that it would solve. They felt like they were trying to trust their intuition. Yeah, and then they made this offer. They were feeling like they know they were running from you because they were insecure, but at the time it's like they were feeling like you were some kind of like thing that they had to turn off because you were distraction, or you were the thing that was pulling them away from being upstanding adult somehow. But I feel like with this enemy card, how this whole thing started out, there was more than one even trying to kind of persuade this person to walk away from you. And now they also had like a lot of manipulation around them, and there could have been a lot of drugs as well. And they were in some sort of a fog, but they were like networking with people at the time as well. They thought they were gonna start over, new home, new attitude, and that they were gonna be this King of Pentacles leader. There was a lot of like being romanced going on as well. Something about rejected in the reverse, not ever being rejected again. I don't know. So, and yeah, there was like a lot of enterprise talk going on here. New friends, raising the vibration and closeness. But really what it was like a third-party situation. It was a karmic contract. So now they see all of this. And I guess the reason for this reading is because it's this particular masculine's perspective, and I know there's, you know, some of you that have different takes on what happened, and you know that this person was never a DM or never your twin or whatever it is you want to call it. If you feel that way, you know, I just am reading what this person, it's just coming out here, that this is this person's perspective on how they arrived. And it's discovery right now. It's them. This is post tower though. It's just sort of like, it's like a download. It's a heart expansion, and it's a download, being able to look back at how everything went down and how this was going on from the very beginning and who they were surrounded with. And it's happening because it's like a dark night of the soul, which is a lot of time when that happens for people. So this person's like coming on board, and they're seeing the connection with you as this miracle. Really recognizing you as a soulmate and seeing how they were manipulated out of a beautiful gift. And the thing about it is, the big part about it is being given the message over and over again that somehow you are impractical, and that the choice that everybody else wants this person to make is the more practical choice, and that for you watching this, it probably feels really ridiculous and very insulting. It's very insulting. Like, it's hard to wrap the mind around, like, how it is that someone could see you that way, or why people would believe that, or because someone feels very, like, deep love, that somehow it's impractical. That's the part that I feel like is the most kind of, like, irksome part of this whole scenario. That, like, a gift from the divine would be impractical, because I feel like this person now is feeling like they lost their fortune, and so you weren't impractical at all, and this is just their perspective looking back. So if you resonate with this message, I hope that it helps, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.